Hello and welcome to Black Amethyst Oracle. This is Carmen. Today I am offering you 3 readings. Hopefully one of them will resonate for you, bring you some needed insight, possibly guidance. I'm looking at closure energy and moving forward energy, things you may need to know, things you want to know about how the person on your mind is currently feeling, what they may be thinking, whether or not they may reach out to you, and whether or not they may want to reconcile. So kind of heavy, kind of sad, but it may not turn out that way. The sun has come out here in Oregon since I set this up, so I think there may be some good news in here for somebody as well. But we're going to take it as it comes. We have to stay honest, and I'm just going to give to you what I get. And if it doesn't fit for you, then it's just not yours. So don't sweat it. And but I really hope that I can connect with you somewhere in here. Okay. Let's just get into it. I have 3 decks and 3 crystals. I like them raw. This is green calcite, which I've paired with the Naked Heart Tarot. This is moonstone with a flash. It's a little hard to see in the sun, but that's the tarot of the holy spectrum. And rose quartz with OPHIDIA ROSA. So I'm going to insert a still with a better close-up of the crystals, and you can kind of decide what you think you might want to go with. All right, see you at your reading. Hello to the people who chose the first deck and the green calcite. I am getting myself together here, burning some mugwort, and I'm actually breaking out some mugwort oil. All right. Could have done that before I hit record, right? Sorry. All right. This is great. Okay. I'm going to just straight up ask about the energy of your situation and this person and the questions that I mentioned in the intro, and I think I'll speed up while I lay those down, and be back with you in one sec. Hey, okay, so I realized I forgot to zoom back out, and but hopefully it won't matter because that's going to be sped up anyway. Got these cards. We're going to take a look at these questions. Hopefully my dogs will not keep barking and that you haven't been disturbed by them like I have. Okay, so up here I was asking what happened. Basically, what's going on, what happened. 4 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Someone is very, very much just taking a rest, taking a time out, taking some time to think about things, consider what's going on. They're contemplating what they're doing. It's a real shut down, closed off kind of energy. They really just need space and time. They couldn't tell you any answers right now, I don't believe. The 5 of Pentacles is talking to me about they're just not feeling right. Like they're just not feeling whole. Do you know what I mean? They're not feeling complete in themselves. And this is something that is not about you. This is just some inner shit they have to figure out. They may be exhausted a little bit. They may just be actually just sort of like tired from life. And unfortunately, sometimes a relationship can add to those kinds of feelings, like when you feel like you have to show up for someone and you can't really show up for yourself. And that's just the energy I'm getting for like what happened with this person. I think the person has taken space. They may have asked for space to think about things, or they may have actually just left you to do that. Regardless of the details of their withdrawal, that's what they're doing. They are in a state of rest, and they are feelings that aren't related to your relationship or your connection, that are just about, you know, just having trouble, just having trouble with life. Like I would like to say like existential issues that we all can have sometimes, chances are this person is a deep thinker, someone who's sensitive to the woes of the world, someone who may be a little prone to depression. Okay. So then over here, I wanted to know how they may be feeling about you and their relationship now. And I mean, honestly, this is beautiful. The Magician and the Page of Cups. This person sees you as a powerful force in their life, like someone who they may feel that you manifested each other in a way. Like they may feel like, they may also feel, depending on where, how they feel about these matters, but they may almost feel like you put a spell on them. Do you know what I mean? Like they very much are drawn to you, very, very, very much feel understood, and that there is a special spiritual connection between you. It isn't just a superficial thing. With the Magician, we have all these elements, and so it's like everything was there. Everything is still there. They see you this way. They see the connection between you this way still. And then the Page of Cups is saying, that they have romantic feelings for you. And I think they do feel inspired, like by what you have experienced together. They do feel that is one of the more joyful, pleasant parts of life lately. It may be a matter of not being in a position to fully move into a full-blown commitment and development of all the big feelings that are there under the surface. Like they see all the potential and all the promise of a great love there with you. It's just a matter of kind of being in a space that isn't really conducive to giving to someone else right now. Okay, so then I asked about reaching out to you. Now, when I do this, I'm looking at very soon. And with the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Wands, there is a feeling of just sadness and heaviness. This is, the 5 of Cups, these cups are knocked over, and there's definitely a sense of loss, possibly regret. I see this person as more not in an ability to really do anything about it, and just kind of sitting with it. And as far as like reaching out to you, I don't see that that's like a super immediate thing. They're going to need more time. They're going to need more time. The 10 of Wands being, you know, this, they feel they owe you more of, they may feel they owe you more closure, more of themselves. They may feel they owe you more of an explanation. They just, I'm not sure they're in a space to like give that to you right now. So if you're able to, if you want to have any patience, I do think that this person does feel a certain responsibility to give you something, but the more space you can give them and just send them love energetically and support energetically, don't pressure them right now, because they're already under that, and it just adds, and it's just, they're just shut down. So like, you know, just kind of focus on yourself. But we'll get into some oracles and talk about you some more in a bit. And then, okay, so then I asked about the possibility of wanting to reconnect, rekindle, get back together type of thing. Now with the 7 of Pentacles here, and this is the Fool. Wow, you know, it looks possible. This is about wanting more. The 7 of Pentacles is about growth, and like the Fool being a new start and jumping in and taking the risks, right? So I sense that this person, given some time and space, given how they feel about you, if you can allow them that, give them that, and love them from afar, support them from afar, but really more importantly, focus on yourself. If you are energetically tied, your confidence and your well-being will reflect in them, and they will be able to come around themselves sooner if you share that type of bond. I see that as a possibility here. I cannot say in a general reading that that is absolutely what's happening between every single person watching, but it seems to me, the Magician gives me very strong feelings of power between this connection. Like there's a sense to me that you are connected energetically and alchemically, and that, like I'm saying, if you can give that space and sit yourself in a place of peace and taking care of yourself and loving yourself and doing what you need to do and focusing on positivity, this will, like I said, reflect in them, and they may be able to come around sooner in their own stuff, and then therefore with you, because like I said here, you are on their mind, and they also, it seems to me, they would like very much to be able to move forward with you and grow with you and let what you started flourish, to reach its potential. You know what I mean? To like, to they want to take care of what you've done so far is not dead and gone. And it's if it's solid, if it's like this tree and solid, and it can still thrive. It can handle a storm, okay? And then the Fool, yeah, like, I love this card for a fresh start. And sometimes I wonder, you know, like, when I see a Fool card in this type of question, it makes me wonder, like, does this mean a fresh start without you or a fresh start with you? But I mean, I was asking about with you, you know, and here with the 7 of Pentacles, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like this person may very well want to, you know, move past the space they're in right now and rejoin something positive and wonderful. And I don't think they want you to be far from them. I'm picturing you holding hands, jumping off a cliff. not like to die, but like cliff jumping. Oh my god. Into the beautiful waters of love. Oh my goodness. Okay, so like Innocence of Pentacles here in this deck is the page of Pentacles. That's bottom deck energy. And it is telling me that I ask for kind of like an I expect the bottom of the deck to give me kind of an overall vibe, but also sort of like a moving forward message. And for me, that here is to just take care of yourself, take good care of yourself. And that is what I mean right here. Like they may not be able to reach out right now because they're really just right here, but you're on their minds in a beautiful way when and you're also like someone they could see something with. So just, you know, just take care of yourself. And when you like, you need to think about balance. You need to you know, find a balance in yourself that is respecting what they need, but respecting what you need. You know what I mean? Like there's a way you can do both. And it's really just by taking care of what you need and distracting yourself with healthy things, okay? Things that are healthy to you. So I'm going to get some more types of cards, oracle cards, and look at energy around this scenario. I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, new candle. Maybe the dogs have stopped barking. Let's look at what I have for you here. It's a little sparse looking, but I'm really happy with what my what my feelings are inside. You can't see all those, so I'm going to talk to you about it. This was the question about the energy of the person on your mind, the Phoenix. This person is very much in an energy of being on the verge of coming through a major transformation, being on the verge of rising from all the things that are dragging them down right now. You cannot force that, you cannot rush that, and neither can they. It's just one of those things. Chances are this person is at a pivotal kind of age in life, for whatever that means to them on their path. Like, it's like I said before, it feels existential. Like it feels like it's just so big, and it just isn't about you, or it isn't about a lot of things. It's just like, it's just that intangible weird growth. You know, we go through these like ego deaths and births, and here's, so this, to see this Phoenix here, absolutely, this person is going through a major shift in themselves, and it's just a part of growth, and it's natural, and like it's a good thing actually, because you know, I think it's fair to say that there are people, I mean everything is relative, but I think there are people who don't really grow that much in life. But this is someone who's, like I said, I could sense that this is a deep person, and it is. To be able to go through these sorts of transformations triggered by nothing but simply being alive, that's beautiful. You know, like this doesn't feel like something that was brought on by an incident. It's just an accumulation of living, and that is someone who cares about, you know, their existence and what they're here to do, and having a purpose and having a reason, and like just this deep stuff. So that's good. You got a good person on your mind. Heavy person, you know, someone who feels things very deeply. So that's what you're going to deal with. And here we have balance and intuition, where I asked about their feelings and kind of where they are right now. And I think they desperately crave their inner guidance to show them the way. And I think they're in touch with that sort of thing. They desperately want to be back in balance. And I think that when they find themselves back in balance, they will likely want to see you there. Now let's look at you. And I got the rabbit for you, which is, you know, rabbits are gentle, and this is a prey animal. So it can show me, it shows me, on one hand, it shows me this love and graciousness, but it also shows me fear and, you know, just like this worry, this like anxiety about like what is happening next. You know, when you're a little prey animal that gets eaten by just about everything, that's sort of a state that you live in. So the rabbit is telling us that, you know, you may be in a sense in a state of anxiety, worry, just kind of fear about what's going to happen, and, you know, not sure which way to go right now. Like, you know, do you go this way? Do you go that way? Like, you want to dart, you want to go, and you don't know which way. But, you know, on the upside, this is a gentle creature. This is a compassionate, innocent, harmless creature, and it's just reflecting beautiful energy in you. And I sense that this person sees this. This is they know, they are aware that you're in a fragile state because of what has happened, but they're also like, they care about you so much. Like, that's what I sense here. And then I asked for some advice for you, like something you need to know about this connection and just kind of where you are right now and moving forward. And I got this Law of Responsibility card, and it really is telling me that what we saw in the tarot earlier is you absolutely need to tend to yourself right now. That's all you can really do. It is really literally all you can do in this situation is bring yourself into your own balance, you know? Like, you need to take care of this sweet little rabbit creature. Love yourself and appreciate who you are, so that that can reflect in them, and they'll remember as they go through this. I don't think they're going to forget, but just saying. But like, the Law of Responsibility is understanding that your thoughts and your projections help shape the reality, and it is your responsibility to love yourself so that others can love you, and it is your responsibility to just honor, you know, people that you do love and care for, the places where they are in their lives, and to let them move through that. And, you know, as you love yourself, you will still maintain the beautiful, compassionate, gentle nature of a rabbit, you know, but you will likely move into a different energy. And if I were to ask for, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just see what kind of energy can you move into after you take care of yourself. I'm game. What kind of energy is coming after this rabbit if you just take care of yourself? How are you likely to be feeling? Taking care of the rabbit, then what? Ooh, this is the cleanup crew, the vulture. Now look, you know, vultures get a bad rap, but they're so very important to the ecosystem. This is the, like I said, the cleanup crew. The vulture is the energy of taking care of, well, like removing the garbage, removing the decomposition, like moving the dead bits. So like, I just sense that you, with, you know, with regard to this situation, you know, if you all come back into some kind of alignment with each other, you will be able to forgive and move past anything that may have happened, any hurt that you may be feeling right now. It's not going to be difficult for you to let it go. Like, it's not going to be difficult anymore. You're going to be more of a healer in your own right, in that way, for yourself. Like, does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, you will graduate from being afraid to taking care of things that others may not want to look at or deal with. You know what I mean? Like, this is a great, like, clarifier. You know, it's a cleanser. It's the fear, the negative traits here with the rabbit. You know, take care of yourself and love yourself, and you'll be in a new energy of, like, somebody who has taken care of getting the smelly stuff gone, I like to say. I'm sorry, you know, if you've watched me, I do have animal stories for everything, and I remember, okay, whatever. So something died under my house. Probably, I believe, a raccoon. And it was a month of hell. It was literally, there's no way to go under there and remove it or even identify it. It was just, I can't even describe to you the stench of death. And I just kept calling in Vulture. I was like, please come take this, get this out of here. Like, this is, in a way, a hero. Like, this is the hero who comes and takes away the parts that nobody wants, you know? And I hope you understand that, and I hope that it's not an ugly picture for you to imagine going from a rabbit to a vulture, but it's a very empowered move, and it's a very necessary move in life. So that's looking good for you. That really is all I planned to do today, was the 3 oracle decks and the tarot. And I kept this here, this Fool, with my trusty apophyllite, because I do want to send that to you. I do want to send to you, regardless of the person's choice and how the outcome of how they rise from their personal pain right now. I do want for you a very fruitful new beginning, you know, like, whether you are moving forward with this person or with someone else, or alone. I just genuinely want to send you the magic of the unicorn on this card. Okay. All right. That's it. I feel really, really, personally, I'm feeling a lot of peace right now in my heart. And I will be honest with you, when I came into the readings today, I was feeling a bit nervous, like the rabbit. So I hope you feel the peace as well. And I hope that you can understand what your person's going through, and just give them some time and space. Let me know how you're doing. Thanks so much. Hello to group 2. This moonstone. Sun just went behind some clouds, so we can kind of see that flash a little bit better. Okay. This is the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. I love this deck. I love all the decks that I have on the table today. I'm going to look at the questions I mentioned in the intro, how they're feeling, or what happened, how they're feeling, whether or not they will reach out, and whether or not they might want to reconcile. So I'm going to go ahead and do some shuffling, get some cards, speed that up, and I will be back with your reading. Okay, hi. I'm debating that candle. Listen, if that candle goes out while we're talking, don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just me getting the last of it. All right. So up here, I asked about kind of what happened with the person. I'm having such incredible deja vu right now. Oh man, sorry. Sorry, I'll work it out. I'm someone who has a lot of, I mean, I just have a lot of psychic energy, and sometimes when I get deja vu, it like really messes with me because I don't know, I'm trying to focus on this, and I'm not really sure. I can't analyze it right now. Maybe it'll come to me. Okay, so it could just be personal, you know? Sorry. It's a job hazard, right? Okay, so up here I'm asking about the person on your mind and kind of what happened with them. And here we have the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Now the 7 of Wands is talking about boundaries and being defensive, and there may have been some friction. I don't sense necessarily a knockdown, drag out, explosive ending, but something that wasn't comfortable and something that didn't sit well with probably either of you, and just a confrontation and like just a boundary breach. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody felt I think this person felt their boundaries were being, you're closing in too close on their boundaries. Okay. So let me just go. 9 of Wands, you know, a lot of times the 9 of Wands is a very like, finding the courage and like being a warrior kind of card. But in this particular deck, which we've got it for a reason, right? It's still giving me a rest and it's giving me like a 4 of Swords vibe. Like it's giving me a timeout, contemplative, regaining strength vibe, you know, which is not at all the same of the typical 9 of Wands. But like I said, we've got this deck for a reason, and it makes sense to me. I just really feel like there was some friction, and this person is taking a time out, like taking like they almost seem like exhausted by it. Like they seem like it literally made them tired. Like it literally made them shut down. Do you know what I mean? Like when you've ever seen somebody just be like, I cannot fight anymore. Like, and it's weird because like I said, this is typically like a standing your ground, like a fighter card, like, you know, being strong. But I really sense that given here in this situation, that this person, like whatever this is that happened between you, just really caused them to kind of like shut down. And I'm also getting that it's actually has a lot to do with personal disappointment and sadness around the way things went down. Like it's not sitting well at all, like how that happened, and it's not sitting well with them. They don't feel great about it, and they don't even really want to think about it. And the only way to not think about that is to emotionally just shut down. And I think that may have happened with your person. Okay, so then I'm looking over here at how they're feeling about you in the relationship, and I got the Moon and the Page of Cups. And like the Moon is almost always about some confusion for me, even though it's many other things. This one definitely is ringing as confusion and not knowing what to do. Here we have this person in a boat. I don't know if you can see it. And they're like, which dock do I go to? Which animal there? You know, I've got 3 choices. Like there's the so they're just, it has to do with here I feel like kind of not knowing which way to go, not knowing which path to take, not knowing what is what, not knowing up from down, just utter confusion is what I'm seeing here. Like absolutely just kind of like, what the fuck, right? And then with the Page of Cups, this, as far as feelings for you, this person has very sweet, romantic, fond feelings for you. Like you, and I get the sense here that they're sad about what has happened. Like I said over here, like there's just, I sense that they're looking into, when they can, when they're not completely closing their heart off because it hurts a little bit, like they're able to look at the situation, look at you, and they're seeing you in everything. They're seeing you in, and it's causing this reaction, but like they feel a great warmth and fondness for you, and it's actually a very sweet energy between you, and they just don't know what happened, and they just don't know what to do about it. Like that's the sense up here with like kind of how they're feeling about you in the situation. It's not a strong like they want to fix it or they don't want to fix it. It's just like, I miss this person and I don't know what to do. I don't know what is right. I don't know what the right thing to do is. Okay, so then I asked about down here whether or not they would reach out and communicate with you. And I've this is insane. Like it's a 9 of Cups and a 2 of Cups. And 9 of Cups is about wishing, especially here, there's a wishing well. And I think they very much want to talk to you again. They want to. And this 2 of Cups, I mean, come on. This is the soul connection. They feel, I believe they feel in their soul that you will communicate again. You will, because you're connected, and not just, I don't know what kind of like life details you have, like how you might run into each other or cross each other's paths, or if you're connected on social media or anything like that, but they seem to be holding a place for you in their heart, despite this feeling of like not knowing what to do. It's more like I want, they may not be sure what you want is what I'm getting. Like they may not be sure if they totally screwed up everything. Okay. So I think they do want very much to reach out. They may be wishing that you will reach out to them, and maybe you have, so I don't want to like push for anything, you know, but because if they're in this space of like being shut down and not knowing what to do, it can be a weird time to approach someone. But maybe the smallest gesture from you is what I would say if I were your friend and you told me the situation. I would probably be like, you know, just kind of like let them know you're there and you're still open to talking, if you are, you know, if you even are. For all I know, you're here hoping that they're miserable and you never want to speak to them again. I don't know. I didn't look at you yet, but so here we are with whether or not they might want to actually be with you again, reconcile the situation. And with the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune, you got 2 major arcana here. This is big time significance in their life. Your relationship, what it's been and moving forward, matters to them a great deal. The Hierophant being, you know, this feeling of like, for me here, that they really are kind of, okay, with the 2 beside each other, I'm just gonna say, like, I feel like they are praying, or, you know, or their equivalent of what that is, to have a good outcome. Like they're hoping and trying to convene with their own like most spiritual self, like wherever that is. And here they are like shut down and upset, but like they really want to find within them answers about what is happening. They may be consulting readings as well, if they're that type of person. I sense that they are sensitive. You got cups, 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 you know, you got the wands as fire. It's, you know, what I'm seeing here, these cards that I'm seeing here are telling me this person is fairly sensitive, and that they may be taking this kind of hard, and they don't know what to do, but they are hoping to figure it out. And in the end, what they really want is for things to turn around. They want things to be good, you know, like they just don't want this badness, you know, like I think they just don't, I think they want to move past and get away from the friction between you, but that's going to probably take some understanding, and you're gonna have to like work out whatever happened between the two of you. Like there's gonna have to be a deep conversation about what you want, what you need, what both of you want and need, and like kind of like moving forward, how to do that in the most respectful way, but but also like there's this element here with this particular Wheel of Fortune of relaxing into what's meant to be. Just kind of letting it work itself out. Like, so I'm getting like, they want to ask for it to work out, and then they're almost putting it in the hands of fate, like putting it in the hands of God or the universe or whatever, like in the hands of spirit. I don't know if the person on your mind is like what their feelings are about esoteric matters. I'm getting, oh wow, today's the first day of Pisces, the time of this recording, and I don't think that's the reason, but I am getting big Pisces feelings. And I mean, okay, so the moon is Pisces, but what is the Page of Cups? Page of Cups is oh, I don't know what the page is. Whatever. Cups is water, cups is water, cups is water. I'm getting a lot of Pisces energy. I'm seeing a sensitive person. I'm seeing someone who wants this to work out for the best, and they're almost surrendering it to the powers that be. Now with the bottom of the deck, the energy is for the whole thing is King of Pentacles, and in that I'm sort of like asking for just a word about moving forward and what's to come. And basically this is really nice. Like this is like I will say I'm a Taurus, this is Taurus energy, and like that's just a matter of getting things comfortable, getting things right, getting things honest. This is the feeling. Like there's just this need in this person, and I think with you as well, to make this to make this honest, to make this situation to shine the truth on the situation and get through it and get back to like things that are comfortable, and to move forward positively and beautifully. Okay. All right. So I am going to clear these away and get some more cards and talk about this situation some more. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I needed a little more water. Okay. First of all, I realized when I was doing that we're moonstone, and you had that moon card, and I was talking about this moon stuff, and I wasn't even remembering that this was the moonstone reading. And so, you know, moonstone, just, you know, you may already know, but we're talking about connectedness and an intuition, and just a very empathic quality. You know, like I feel like there's a lot of feeling involved in this connection, and a lot of like feeling each other intuitively. So how crazy did I not say in the tarot spread that I was just feeling so much Pisces, so much moon energy? And here we got for your person the fish with the moon, and I'm just, yeah, okay. And I mean, I also would like to point out, this is your energy showing up in the connection right now, and it's the starfish, and these are both water. They're I'm you two are very sweet together, in my opinion. There's you're similar, you know. I'm feeling like a lot of similarity, and you are beautiful to this person. They are stunned by you. Like, they think you're just magnificent. They see you as stunning. That's the word. That's what I wanted to say, and I said it. You bring to this connection a lot of heart and a lot of inspiration and creativity. Just a lot of positivity, but really just this immense sense of beauty, and there's a reflection here, you know, both of you being water under the water, and I just feel like this sweet flowing energetic dance between you. So, you know, with the fish over here and this person, like the fish is deeply emotional, but there's also, you know, this connection to the moon, which I'm going to say, like, there's a moodiness, you know, there's a like a changeability. This is a person who you know, can be very sensitive, and if there was a friction, and you know, I'm not sure how they're taking it. They're worried about what happened, and I think that they may feel responsible for what happened, but they also like may feel wounded by what happened. But so overall, though, sweetness and energy, you know, I said it before, I kind of get the sense that this person is in tune and in touch with their own spirituality. Kind of, they seem like a deep, sensual, empathic person in a way. So like, I feel like they, you know, there's a lot of sweetness between you. This person is just sensitive, and the energy, they're trying to read the energy. They're trying to send energy, receive energy. They are hoping for sweet energy to wash over the two of you. And then, so here I was asking about a message about the connection for you, specifically moving forward from this situation. And I don't normally take cards that flip over while I'm trying to feel out a card, but this one I just knew I needed to take it, and that's how that works. And then, so it's the law of truth. And then the card that I felt out was acceptance. So here we are in the message for you around the situation and the connection moving forward. And in the law of truth, you are accepting who you both are. Like, it just wanting that, like, honoring and respecting that absolute kind of truth. Like, I mean, some people are fine to not tend to honesty, and I'm not that type of person, so I have a lot of respect for this. But I mean, this just has to do with it's actually a very heart-centered card as well. And I think that, you know, the message is that if you just ask for honesty, expect honesty, give honesty, and just feel from your heart and just allow your heart to lead you here, I think that things will be okay. And acceptance, I think it's just talking about accepting the flow, accepting the, you know, the ebb and flow, the ups and downs, and just kind of moving through them with them. And I think the two of you are both really capable of this. So, you know, this one isn't as involved as maybe reading one was at this point, because it just seems so spelled out to me. Like, I feel like on one hand, you don't have to be me to look at this and see what I'm seeing, because it's so, in a way, so obvious, especially considering the tarot spread we just did. But I mean, I guess what I just want to end with, and also I did, from your spread, I did decide to leave the Hierophant out with my apophyllite to send you answers, spiritual answers for both of you, to send you that kind of, that's what I want for you, is for both of you to feel your connectedness to your own divinity and your guidance. So I just feel that it's not over for the two of you, and by any stretch of the means. You hit a bump, and you both care about each other a lot, and I think that it's going to be fine. It's going to be good. You have a sensitive person here, and that's not always the easiest, you know, because life is, we're not in the ocean. And even if we were, like, it's not always, it can be scary down there too. But, like, you know, I just have this feeling and this sense of wanting to tell you, like, I'm just hearing like I'm just hearing like steel drums and just positive, happy music. Like, I literally is hearing like Caribbean music. But like, I think that's my message to you here in the end, is that, like, just send this person positive love and vibrations any way that you do that. Keep it upbeat. They might have a tendency to get swallowed whole. Do you understand what I mean? Like, they might have a tendency to take things so sensitively, you know, like, and if you care about that, and you want to heal what's happened and move forward with this person, like, it's, you know, like, it takes a little adaptability to deal with someone that is that sweet and gentle, and it's worth it. It can be worth it. So if that's what you want to do, just keep it positive for your own self. And I do, here in this particular reading, feel like you are safe to send sweetness to them, and in whatever way that works between the two of you. They, I believe, would like it. When we saw the Nine of Cups here with the wishing well, and around, like, talking to you, I think they may be just a little afraid and unsure. And with the moon confusion, I feel they just aren't sure what's happening. So if you want to reach out, if you want to send them, you know, whatever it is between you, if you send a song, if you send a poem, if you send a selfie, like, whatever it is that you send, I have a sense that it will be well received. And if they're in a, like, darker moment, it might take them a minute, but it might not. This is generally, like, use your intuition. I think you'll know whether or not, when and what is a good idea with that. Okay. All right. So I feel a lot of love here and a lot of, like, sweetness. So I hope that you got something from this, and my best wishes to you both. Hello. Last but never least, reading 3, the big magic number 3. Sorry. You chose the rose quartz, the OPHIDIA ROSA tarot. All right, I am going to shuffle these and get you some cards about your situation, the person's feelings, what happened with them, and kind of like if they want to reach out and whether or not they might want to reconcile. All right, speed it up, and I'll see you in a sec. Hi, okay, so, all right. Let's look at these cards here. You have, where I was asking about what happened with this person, I got the Three of Pentacles and the Sun. So basically, I did not get information about a breakdown or a withdrawal or severance. All I'm getting when I asked what happened with this person is that it looks like things were going well and things were really great. So that just leaves me to feel that something kind of just has very recently and suddenly happened. Or maybe nothing happened. You know, I don't know. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just basically, I feel up there that you're working really well together. There's a lot of, I'm already getting the sense that this could potentially be an online situation where you haven't necessarily even met in person. I just got that, so that could be definitely for you. I didn't get that with the last two. So either way, it has felt like something that was working well, and there was kind of like a nice balance of give and take, and like that's why I'm seeing like this messaging back and forth and like mutual interest, everything's great. So the Sun being like such a wonderful, you know, optimistic, warm and happy card, you know. So like, I don't know what happened with your person. I'm feeling like I'm just seeing that it was going well. So maybe you're just in a state of like, what happened? Like maybe something happened so suddenly that I'm not even getting that. But so I asked over here, how is the person feeling about you? I got the Hanged Man and the Five of Swords. So there it is. So that being said, it feels super recent, because it didn't even come up over here. Everything was great. Hangman being a sort of stuck energy, sort of a like, I'm getting like a uh-oh energy, like you know, a lot of times the Hangman is about pausing to reflect, right? But I'm really just getting a real kind of like uh-oh feeling. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's so abrupt. It's so abrupt from here. I don't know. Who knows where these feelings come from, right? So Five of Swords actually can be about tension and some strife. So in this particular deck, there's this hourglass running out as well. So I'm just feeling there has been a misunderstanding. This feels a lot like a misunderstanding, quite simply. Like a uh-oh and a, you know, tension, like awkwardness. Awkwardness is what I'm getting. A misunderstanding. That's all I keep saying, right? Okay. And now, so down here, I was just asking, like, are they going to reach out to you? They want to communicate and reach out? Got the High Priestess and the King of Swords. This again is a contrast here for me to look at and to feel for you, because the High Priestess is, you know, bringing me this energy of certainly wanting to, certainly feeling that you should and will, certainly this like inner feeling that you will. Like, I don't get the sense that communication has stopped. It's just this, there's this understood feeling that there will be communication. And the King of Swords is giving me cold energy. So that said, I think there's an assumption that you will be talking, but this person may be giving you kind of like the cold shoulder. And again, I'm just getting such a strong feeling of this being like messages. So whether or not you've met, I feel like we're talking about texts or direct messaging here. And I feel like this person is kind of being rather stoic, if you will, like rather just playing it cool. You know, I think they just assume that you will be talking, but they may be kind of like trying to exercise some control over emotions. Like rather than react emotionally, they're kind of like maybe just curious what you're thinking. I think, yeah, like they're wondering what, they're kind of not sure what you're thinking, so they're not like absolutely bent on communicating, but they do seem to expect that it will happen. I think I'm not getting that they will do it. I think they're just kind of expecting that you will be talking, but for the moment they're in a colder energy, a more detached, aloof kind of energy, just trying to play it cool. Then over here I was asking what would they want to reconcile this situation? And I got the Emperor, I got the Seven of Swords. Again, another big contrast, you know? The Emperor is screaming yes to me, that they do absolutely want to show up, move forward, and be, you know, manifest this situation into like something real, something of a bit of a powerful kind of like thing. Like they feel the drive, they feel it feels intense and it feels like it matters. But then the Seven of Swords shows up with kind of just a distrust. You know, like they're just, for some reason they're not completely trusting the situation. Like they want to, but they're having a difficulty trusting. You know, they assume you're going to talk, but they're having difficulty being the one to necessarily make the move. You know what I mean? They this is crazy. Swords, swords, swords is the second card on these last three. And like I said up here, like this awkwardness where it's just like, uh-oh, what happened in this awkwardness? Like there's this mental energy flowing through here with them where they are like unsure what happened, like, and what it means going forward. They assume that you're going to talk, but they're a little hesitant to be the one to open up and make that move, because they seem to have a sense they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to look dumb. They don't want to be vulnerable. This person does not want to be vulnerable. So all of this said, the bottom of the deck was the Tower, is the Tower. And that to me is kind of, I've been in today's readings using the bottom of the deck as an overall kind of like vibe, but also a moving forward message. And it feels like in order to move forward, if that's what you all are going to do, there's going to have to be a complete dramatic scene. I mean, there's going to have to be a confrontation. There's going to have to be it's going to have to fall apart so that you can both decide if you want this. And that is unfortunately not giving you a lot of answers. But sometimes when we're in these situations, relationships are complex, and two different people's energies coming together isn't always as easy, you know, for any of us to see. So I just, you know, sometimes we have to allow for the unknown, and that's not comfortable, and that's not what we want from tarot readings, and I do know that as much as anyone. So I just want to say, I just get the sense that regarding your situation, it just, there's more to come, and that's all I can really see from this. Is I feel this person is not trusting opening up. They don't want to be hurt. They're vulnerable, but they do like have feelings. This does matter to them. They're not sure what's going on, and they don't want to be the one to get hurt. They'd rather save face. They would rather, you know, not lose, you know? Okay. Let me see. This rose quartz, rose is about calming. And there may be this tension between you, may be and this Mars energy inside this Emperor, this Aries. Wow. Okay, so Aries is Tower as well. There's a lot of like masculine divinity energy here, like where someone is going to have to learn to soften, and that's what rose quartz is about. So I think that your person is just kind of like not on the soft side. The last reading, number 2, was like a very soft person, and now I'm getting the opposite of, I'm getting this like more like, you know, no guards down, real, you know, like, you know, they're in it to have the ultimate experience. You know, this Emperor and the Sun, like, they're intense. They have like hot fire energy. Like this is an intense person, but they may be more detached from emotions. We're not, you know, we've got a major arcana in each question that I asked and in the bottom deck. This is intense. And this is, it doesn't even have to be like a super dramatic, intense situation between you, but this is an intense person with intense feelings. Yet, with all that, there's 1 Pentacles, 3 Swords. Like it's mental. There's really nothing showed up here in Wands or Cups, and that's emotions or passion. Like this is a person who is thinking a lot about how they come off and what they think about their wants and needs, and they go after, you know, what feels probably safer in a way. Like they don't want to get hurt at all. That's just what I'm seeing. And so with your total crumbling potential situation, in order to kind of like see what's there, that's kind of what has to happen. Like you kind of have to like break this whole thing apart. Like I just pictured like a geode. You know, you can maybe, you know, they sell these geodes, and like especially aimed for like kids. You smash it with a hammer and you get like the you know, get the crystals inside or whatever. I think that is kind of what is needed or coming up for this situation. Like a total smash, break it apart, look at it, and decide what's up from there. And now I'm going to get some more cards, and maybe I can get you better answers. Yeah. I'm gonna speed that up. I'll see you in a sec. Okay. All right. So I asked about how the person is showing up, how their energy is showing up in your connection right now. Like what's their side of energy in the connection. And when I ask that kind of question, I'm talking about on a spiritual plane. Not really necessarily how the things look here in the 3D. So this person is got the butterfly. You're showing up in this connection as the peacock. Both of these being air, relevant to me because that's a good pair. Um, uh, what does congruent mean? That was a geometry term, right? I think that's the word I want. You know, the brain sends you this vocabulary, and I don't want to get it wrong, but I just get the sense that you're at least coming from a place of being from the same soul family, if you will. Like you speak the same language at the end of the day, you know, despite any sort of like breakdowns or problems or differences. So you probably see that. The peacock bringing beauty to the situation. This person sees you as just wow. They see you as rare, and they see you as beautiful. They see you as someone who is a prize and valuable and somewhat magical. The butterfly, always the symbol of transformation. This person, you know, here with the disruption card and the energy card, this person has to embrace change for themselves. Like there is something about their heart that needs to soften, and we saw that in the last where I said like they're blocked from it and they're not fully open to feelings because feelings can be scary. But this is a person who I think deep down and within this connection with you wants to trust and wants to open and wants to change that part of themselves. And then we've got, you know, this energy is what I was saying before. Like they got, here I said the emperor. They had a lot of energy going on, an intense like driven energy. And I think they are, you know, this isn't a person who is lazy or, you know, sits around. Like this is a person who has a lot of activity going on in their mind, I saw for sure, but probably physically as well. The disruption is you know, the need for this change. This is like something needed and necessary for them, and I think they may be becoming aware of that. They may be becoming aware of that. For you, I've been using this deck to ask for a message about the situation and the relationship, the connection moving forward for you specifically to know. And as I don't generally let cards fall out. I like to feel and choose, but this happened again. It happened in the last one too. I did take this one. It came and I took it and I felt this one out too. I got humility and law of grace. So for you moving forward right now, looking at this connection, like kind of like what you need to know, there is a great for me, a big feeling of you having the capacity to do exactly what this is asking, and that is to over here with the law of grace, accept that there's light and dark, there's good and bad, there's ups and downs, and there are people, like we're all on healing paths, and I think there's with this humility, there is forgiveness in you. You seem to me right here, like I just sense that you are a very while I think you're strong and you even have an independence about you, like a feeling of, I get a feeling of confidence and independence about you, you definitely have shall we say a weak spot for someone who you see potential in, who is maybe could use your help a little bit or a nudge from you, I'll say. I don't think you're necessarily someone who's gonna like turn over your life to like help someone figure out their shit, but I think you are compassionate in that way, and you're looking for someone to match you, and I can see how this person could be a good match for you. This person just needs to go through some get in touch with their emotions a little bit more, to be honest. Let some walls down. So essentially, they need to break some walls down. That tower, their walls have to come down. um I feel it is possible that this person for you would be able to get to that place. I do see that. I did not set out for all of the readings today to end in positivity, but they really are, and I'm happy about that, and I'm absolutely willing to take that, and that's rad. So forgiveness, graciousness, in these times of slip ups or friction or someone stumbling, I think you've got that. You seem to have your limits. There's only so much you're going to take of that. And I think that you have a gentle way of reiterating your boundaries and like letting someone know what those are. And if this person is smart and wants you, which I think they do, they are going to use your relationship as a reason to heal some things about themselves and let their guards down. It may take some time for them to trust you, and I think that's not a reflection of you. I think the fact that they even want to is a reflection of you and how beautiful they think you are. And remember, you had that sun energy and that collaborative energy of the Three of Pentacles. I think this person sees you as a good match. I think this person sees you as more elevated than them. To be honest, they may never admit it. They've got a lot of like Aries Emperor energy, and I don't know that they'll actually like admit that, but I feel like this person feels like you're in ways cooler than them, but definitely a prize. So I did from the tarot spread decide to save, I've been doing it for each reading, one of the cards, and use my apophyllite here to sort of send something to you. And for me here, I chose the Emperor because I want them to be able to show up in their full power. And I am really, truly wishing you both the best. I'm wishing this person healing and growth. They're right on the precipice. They're right there. And they've got the energy to do it. All they have to do is let themselves be slightly vulnerable and begin this process. And I feel like you are inspiring enough that you may be inspiring them to do that. And it's scary because they can already see that you're not someone they want to lose. I can see that and I can feel that. So, whatever's going on with you, I think whatever happened, whatever friction there may be, it's by no means, I'm not seeing over. And but I do see that you two, and I think you probably have a way of being direct. You can be elusive and you can be direct. That's what I'm getting. So, I think the elusiveness is intriguing to them, but it's also scary because they don't want you to leave and just turn your back on them and be cold and them look like the fool. You know what I mean? So like, I think they want you to sort of like, they want to know you're watching, they want to know you're concerned, and they want to know it matters to you what is happening. So, if you can just practice a little, if you want to talk to this person and see if you can work it out, practice some understanding and expressing that without overloading them, and find a way to give them the space to let those walls down, if that's what you want to do. And I don't think that it's in your nature to be entirely I don't think you would beg, and I don't think you would try too hard to coax. I think you do have a coolness about you as well. In fact, I think they think you're much cooler than anyone that they have encountered, probably possibly ever. So let it be, and be your gracious self, and be your beautiful self, and you know, be firm with your boundaries, but you know, let them know that it matters to you and that you're there. And I think that that's what will get you the best results here, if wanting to work this out with them is what you want. But with the Tower as that energy, I did get a feeling that you are absolutely going to have to break this open, this connection open, and really look at it and show each other the jewel that you see inside. Okay? All right. Yeah, my best to you. My love to you. Awesome.